Oh, great. Hey, what's up, guys? This is Andre from Opinionated Media, and this segment is called Win the Week. I don't know why I'm going to call it Win the Week, but it's called Win the Week today. So normally you guys would be expecting my man Dash, but today it's me talking about some more positive stuff. How about that? Um, I'm on a little bit early. The gym is closed because of the storm that we're getting today. So you guys got me. I'm here with a bunch of energy that I didn't get to use. Um, Today, I actually, this is my first one of the year, too. First one of 2022. And yeah, I'm here to talk. I'm here to talk tonight. I won't take up too much of your time, but I'm going to get into a subject that kind of it kind of reared its ugly head a couple times, at least that I've seen in my personal life. Maybe you've seen it in yours, but it's something that if you don't recognize it within yourself or within your family or friends, it can cause you to kind of give up on some things, or be discouraging. It's the scarcity mindset. Um, and you know what? I had the definition of what scarcity mindset means, but let me actually get that. Oh, there we go. Okay, the state of being scarce or in short supply, shortage of time. Oh no, a time of scarcity. Okay, yeah, that was the last word was shortage. But a time of scarcity is an example. But I want to tell you what it means to me. Scarcity mindset means that it means more like, ooh, all right, hey, we got a couple $1,000, but make sure you don't spend it because the roof could fall off, or you know what I mean, like that's a little bit exaggerated, but it's like it's people who they can't really think further than where they are because they always think that the floor is going to fall out from under them. It means a couple other things too, just not thinking in abundance, not doing anything in abundance. Some people don't understand that. People will ask me like, well, why should you think in abundance and do things in abundance? Because that's how you get to the next level of your life. If you want to stay where you're at, then you're going to stay in that scarcity mindset and pretty much do the same things you always been doing because that's what feels safe. And that's what it's really about. That scarcity mindset is feeling safe. Feeling safe. You want to know what that means, or at least what it means to me, feeling safe. Feeling safe is I'm not going to start that business because I got a good 9 to 5 job. I hate going there and they treat me like trash, but it's safe. I get a paycheck and I don't have to think for my money. I can just go to work and they'll pay me, and I'll do that for the rest of my life until I die. And that's cool for most people because most people go to work. What is it 35 years, 35 years, and you get your pension, and then you retire and you do whatever you want to do. I don't know, you know um but I'm into, at least for me, I'm into accomplishing. Like, I want to accomplish things. That's really where my journey starts at. I want to actually get out there, even if I fail, which failure is guaranteed. I want to go out, put it on the line, and accomplish things, because it's not that right there is not for anybody else. That's strictly for me. Strictly for me, for when I look back on my life when I'm 65 or whenever you post to retire, and I can say, wow, you know what? I actually tried, failed, then I was successful, then I failed, then I was successful. Man, I really gave life my all. And then I could live out the rest of my days and, do whatever, you know, parasail or whatever. The biggest fear that I have is getting to that point in my life and saying, oh my gosh, I really wish I did more things now. My bones ain't working like they supposed to, drastically cut a bunch of that out from what I can do now that I have the time and a little bit of money. You know what I mean? But the scarcity mindset. So what I'm really talking about today is, I pause because it can be a little hard to explain without, because I'm not trying to offend nobody. This is more about what I see happen with other people and a little bit of what I see with myself. So the scarcity mindset in family and friends. All right. Have you ever told one of your friends or family or anybody, maybe significant other, like an idea that you had, like to, it could be the smallest thing. Hey, I want to open up an online store. I want to start selling t-shirts. I want to start, whatever it is, man. Whatever it is that is a little different than what you do now. You ever get that family or friend or significant other that says, why you want to do that? And at first it seems like just a regular question where it's like, oh, let me tell them what gave me this idea. And then you start talking to them more and they say, oh, well, mad people sells t-shirts. And you're like, yeah, that's true. Mad people do sell t-shirts. Yeah. Where you gonna sell them at? They like the line of questioning isn't necessarily to find out what you're doing. It's to kind of find a flaw in your plan, which if it's a first draft of your plan anyway, it's not going to be 100%. See what I mean? You got people that'll just kind of question you to find that flaw, and they don't even, bro. It's so crazy because they don't even know they're doing it. They don't even know that they're being negative with what you got going on. They think they're helping you by going through the idea with you. Meanwhile, they haven't given it as much thought as you, but they're asking you all these questions. Oh man, well, people only make $75. You know what I mean? Or let me give it a more realistic number. People only make, about $5 a shirt after they get, done paying for this and paying for that. You know what I mean? You got to sell X amount of shirts to make anything back. Damn, how you going to do that? But, do you, man? Yeah, do you. Does that sound encouraging? Or does that sound like somebody who's putting their limitations on you? See, originally I was going to call this limitations, but I figured scarcity mindset was a better name and I could fit a lot more stuff underneath that umbrella. But people tend to put their limitations on you. That's family, friends, significant other, associates. They will put their limitations on you. And my message today is learn to recognize that and to roll with the punches and do what you need to do regardless. Period. Go do your own research. Go figure out what you like to do. You don't even have to tell people. Just go out and do it. And most of the time, when you come back with the proof of concept, that's when it's like, oh yeah. That's when they telling their friends, yo, my man, he's selling shirts. Yo, man, you should go get one of his shirts. Yo, man, this man make money, or man, this guy's doing this, or he's, make it don't matter. Once you come back with that proof of concept, that's how you mitigate that. Because people are going to come to you and say, it's going to seem so genuine. It's going to seem very genuine. But until you start picking apart why they ask you these questions. So it's no secret. When I get on here, I tell y'all I make vision boards. I do all that. I didn't do one for 2022 yet, which I got to get on it. That's because I started 2022 with COVID. So I didn't get a chance to sit down and map out my stuff. So my last vision board had a Range Rover on it, and I still like the Range Rover. That was a Range Rover SVR. Now, I mean, in all honesty, it's not, to me, it's not far-fetched. Like I could figure that out while I'm working. While I'm working a regular job to get that, in all honesty. Now I ain't saying that I'm gonna be able to pay the rest of my bills, but it's something that is all right, I could figure that out. You know what I mean? If anything, a Range Rover in general. It's certain people that you might tell that to. First thing out of their mouth is, man, that could get expensive to fix. First thing, as soon as you tell them what you know what I'm saying? And it's not that you offer out that information. They just might ask you like, oh man, what next car are you gonna get? You know what I mean? Like, because you might say, oh, I'm thinking about getting another car. Oh, what's the next car you gonna get? Yeah, man, I made sure that my next car is gonna be a Range Rover, because that's how I am. I go after what I want. My next car gonna be a Range Rover. First thing out their mouth. Yeah, that joint expensive to fix, right? Yo, who the fuck said it's gonna, excuse me, who said it's gonna be breaking down? Like the first thing that come out of people's mind when you tell them that ain't a dream, but that's like, when you tell them your next step is, let me find something wrong with what he says. Yo, you gonna get that? Go tell any of your friends, anybody, your friends and your family, tell them what your next car is gonna be. If you want a Bentley, I don't care. If you want a Rolls Royce, tell them that. Like, my next car will be a Rolls Royce. See what they say to you. See what they say to you. And I promise this whole thing won't be negative. I'm just saying, learning to recognize people with a scarcity mindset and not necessarily getting away from them, but not pulling in that type of energy into what you're doing. Go tell them that outlandish thing you want to do. Go tell them. Watch certain people's reactions. Certain people gonna be like, yo, word? How you gonna get that? Word, I want one too. Let's try to get it together. That's probably 0.5% people going to actually do that with you. But most people, like most of your family, your friends, whoever is going to tell you, how you going to get that? Bro, how much you make an hour? And they think they leveling with you and they're being, but my thing is like, and I don't want to go too much into this. If you get into a different circle of people who that's a reality for, it's not so far-fetched. They'll ask you, oh, okay, yo, what business you going into? You know what I mean? Hey, how do you, how many streams of income do you have? Like, they'll ask different questions that are literally like, yo, that's great. How are you, like, actually, how are you planning on doing it? Oh, okay. You know what? I see that you need help in this part of your plan. Like, that's how you question someone to help them get to the next level, not tell them all the problems in their plan. No, offer solutions. You know what I mean? That guy with the t-shirt company. Hey, you know what would be a good idea with what you're saying? Hey, open up an Amazon store. You'll do custom writing, like custom drop shipping or whatever. Like, offer those type of things. Hey, I know a guy who started a t-shirt company and he's doing tremendous right now. Yo, I'm gonna plug you in with him. Those are the kind of things you say. Those are the kind of people that you want to keep in your fold, because they're the people that are going to at least support you as you're going on your journey. You know what I mean? But watch out for them other people, because they like, and I promise they don't know they're doing it. It could be your mother. I promise you, they don't know they're doing it. They just do it because their limitations they put on you. They put on everybody. They put on everybody. Like, and there's a couple other things. You got a business idea, man. The best thing I could say, and I'm saying this with myself included. Yo, do your own research and write a business plan. Because even if you do run into somebody that can help you along the way, having an idea is great, but having an idea with a plan, even better. Because say if that person that can help you and doesn't have a scarcity mindset, has an abundance mindset, you start talking to them and they start asking you real questions. Now you have real answers. How much capital do you need? When do you see your investors making their money back? And what kind of return can they be expecting? Do you need, brick and mortar space, or can you do this online? What's your overhead? You know what I mean? Like, once they start asking you those type of questions, now you're ready to do some actual business. Now you're ready to do some business and you're prepared. So that's the best thing I could say. And obviously I'm talking to myself as well, but these are just the things that I'm finding out. I got a lot of good friends, great friends that, we kill, die for each other. You know what I mean? But it's not always going to work it's not always going to work like it is in your head when you present ideas to people, because sometimes you're not on the same page, and that's okay. I say this all the time to my friends. I said a couple years ago, And it's not a great story at all by any means, but certain things touch different people in different ways. A couple years ago, I took a trip and, you know, visited some family and had a great time. Now, you're talking to a guy who been on a plane once before that, with his wife and mother and brother to Disney World. That's the only time I was on the plane before I took that trip. The only time. And I was 27. First time I was on the plane, 27. So I haven't done a lot of traveling. So we went down, had a great time, didn't look at our wallets. You know what I mean? Didn't check our accounts every 5 minutes to make sure that we was doing all right. Somehow we was doing all right. We had bread. We did a lot of things that were expensive and we didn't have to worry about money. It felt really, really good. And it touched me in a certain way that when I got back, I started thinking differently. This was about 3 years ago. I started thinking differently. That's honestly when the Opinionated podcast got created. I came back and I said, yo, we talk about doing this Opinionated podcast. Yeah, or we talk about doing this podcast stuff. Let's just do it. You know, me and my two co-hosts, they was like, all right, well, what we going to do? How much equipment we going to buy? Nah, let's do this off this phone. Boom. There's an app you can use. You can just do it. I remember watching an interview with Gary Vee. He talked about Anchor. Boom, we jumped on it. Boom, we practiced one time and then we went right into it. You understand what I'm saying? The idea was born out of that epiphany that I had. That's when I started reading, which the idea was born from the reading that I was doing and the ideas that I was getting from these books. You see what I'm saying? Like those types of things touch different people. Now, if you go to your family or your friends and you tell them the idea of a podcast or whatever, they didn't get touched the way you did. Like they don't have the same experiences that you did. You understand? Until I went on that trip, I was still doing the same stuff. Read what? Like a book? I don't need no book, man. Yo, send me the YouTube. Yo, send me the send me the I forget the other program that people use. Send me the Audible, and then barely listen to it when I'm reading it. You understand what I'm saying? Until I got to that one particular point in my life where I said, no, I have to do things differently if I want to be in a different spot. And then it went from there. Now I'm still on my way. Like I still got stuff to learn. I'm still learning stuff 3 years later, but I started there. And by me, turn it down. So by me starting there, like it gave me, my point is, it just put me in a different mind space and the ability to learn different things. But I can't put that particular thought process on my friends or my family or even my wife. You know what I mean? Like I'll give you an example. You ever had a show, like a show that you just, yo, this show is the bomb. It's, oh my gosh, it's the best show ever. Yo, you go to your friends, yo, you're gonna love it, bro. It's the thoroughest show I've ever seen. You should watch it. It's the greatest. And you go back to your friend, not that it matters, but you go back to your friends or your family. You be like, yo, you watch that show? It was crazy, right? Nah, I ain't get a chance to get it yet. It's like, damn, bro, I've been telling you the show crazy. It's right up your alley. It's right up your alley. You would love it. You would love it. Nigga be like, nah. Or a guy be like, nah, man, nah. It's like that. It's like, bro, you like, I'll even go further into this example. Sounds weird, but to me, I just want people to understand where I'm coming from. My good two friends, it's my co-host. I told them about the show Shameless. Love Shameless. Shameless is my show. I said, Dash, this is up your alley. This is like, they be doing crazy stuff that'll make you like say, what? Why would a human being do these things? And blase, blase, blah. This stuff doesn't matter, but I'm saying like this is how I'm relating it to. And ask him over and over again, like, nah, man, nah. But here's what the part that you don't see. He already got shows that he likes to watch, goes to sleep early. His life ain't like your life. So how that show connected with you, it didn't connect with him. He ain't ready for that. Now, the other Kev, after a couple years, finally watched the show and said, yo, I see why you like this joint. This joint is crazy. But that's the same thing with ideas and stepping up and doing different things in your life. Yo, sometimes it's going to hit different people at different times. Sometimes it'll never hit people. It'll never hit them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your success will hit them that way. You ever have your friend that you grew up with, that you've seen from point A to point B struggle and go through crazy things in his life? You ever see your friend actually hit the big time and do some great things? Don't it kind of make you want to step up a little bit? Don't it kind of make you start thinking differently? I know I've seen that. I got some old friends right now, way old, like high school people that I knew. I guess we barely know each other now, but I seen them start a business. I said, yo, I gotta step it up. I said, I gotta step it up and start a business. Whatever I gotta do, small, big, whatever it is, online, brick and mortar, whatever it is, I gotta start mine. Cause it's like, if they can do it, which inspires me, if they can do it, then I know I can do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit there and say, oh man, yeah, but they probably got case money to start their business. I don't got that. They probably got good credit, so they got a loan to start their business. Oh, it's two of them. Oh man, I could. You know what? I don't know anybody that I could do it with. That, see, that's that scarcity mindset, bro. That's that scarcity mindset. Yo, go big or go home. Most people want to stay home. No, I want to go big, because even if I fail big, bro, I can say that I tried it. I opened my own store. Yeah, it didn't do well, but that's the difference. That's the difference between success and failure. Failure is quitting after you fail, because failure is guaranteed. Success is keep going after you fail. Keep going. You got to keep going. You eventually gonna get there, because you're gonna learn each failure. That's what they don't tell you. We'll talk about that another time. You gonna learn off of each failure, which will allow you to get better. You know what I mean? That's just kind of how I feel about it. And the biggest thing about the scarcity mindset, man, is if you can find, you ain't got to ditch your people ever. But if you can find some people with the same mindset, then you can start to influence the people that do give you that vibe. You know what I mean? If you hanging around people who can get things accomplished, well, now when you come to them with an idea, no, you the guy with the ideas that get stuff done. You the guy that accomplishes. I know you to be that. So I trust whatever you're saying. You come to me telling me you got an idea about, I don't know, a new type of sock. You know what I mean? I know that you're the guy who knows where in China to get it manufactured, where to find where to find a person to do the packaging. I know you already that type of person, and you hang around those type of people. Matter of fact, I want to get involved. Tell me. We'll talk about people with the scarcity mindset getting involved in your plans another time, because that's an important thing too. Because you get around some people, y'all get the masterminding together, somehow nothing ever comes out of it. Yeah, you let that shit seep into you let that seep into your idea and kill it. You gotta protect that idea. I'm rambling, so I'm gonna wrap it up. But I know I had another couple good points to get to. Man, no, I had enough. I hate when I did. Thank you. I hate when. Oh, this is pretty. It's on Erica. Isn't that pretty? Look her high heels and a ponytail. It is very nice, very pretty. All right. Now get out of here if I throw you down the steps. But scarcity mindset, bro. We're still working on some stuff, but I'll probably announce something soon about big changes that are scary, that in a scarcity mindset might scare a lot of people. A lot of people might tell me not to do it. A lot of people gonna have some real big questions, and they're gonna say, why are you doing that? It's because I want to do something different in my life and go somewhere. I already reached the top of where I'm supposed to go here. I make damn good money where I'm at, but it ain't enough. You know why? Because I can't do what the hell I want to do. And I'm not using this. And I got a lot of this to use. So, and I'll tell y'all soon, but I still gotta tell everybody else. It's a lot of different things about to happen, a lot of scary things. But I'm not going to be scared to go through with it, thinking that the rug might fall out from under me, because it just might. But I don't want to be 65 saying, man, I wish I would have took that chance when I had the chance, because who knows where I would have been. Who knows what would have happened? Who knows where we would have been? But I'll share that another time. Look, I don't know if anybody got anything out of this. This is just kind of a stream of consciousness for me, something that I want to talk about. I didn't look at the comments. I'm going to look at them now and just kind of, I hope everybody stuck around. I know a couple people are here. This will be available on YouTube, guys, at the Opinionated Podcast if you want to go check it back out. Let's see. Okay. All right. Got Tessie and Chanda. Thank you, guys. Okay. Chanda with the emojis. Okay. Tessie says that's what they was made to do. Sadly, accidentally, unintentionally, for real. And if they do know, I pray those white wrongfully misuse me. Okay. No, you're doing exactly what was destined to be designed to do. Thank you. I needed this tonight. Me too. I've been wanting to talk about this for a long time. And it's crazy because, this is live. So I didn't write anything down other than the idea. And I really want to articulate this well, because actually, you know what? I think I'll have a group discussion about it one of these days, including you, Chanda. So like I can actually get the ideas out and ping pong back and forth. Because I think people who need to hear stuff like this, like, need to have a place to go to really hear different sides of the story. Truthfully, ain't even that. It's just I've learned from the detrimental effect of neglect and rejection. I've learned that people don't or can't see. Why am I doing this? Why am I not just showing what they said? Why do I keep doing that? Goodness gracious. Sorry, y'all. I forget that you can put comments up. Yeah, read that. Yeah, I appreciate y'all commenting, man. Like Chanda and Tessie holding it down. Yeah. Word. Absolutely. It was for me too. That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes I can't just be driving around in my work truck thinking these thoughts. I got to get them out. And I know other people feel this way too. Yeah. Now I appreciate both of y'all. I really do. I appreciate both of y'all. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Like I said, this is also available on YouTube. Go check it out. I got other stuff up there. Kevin Durant got other stuff up there. Yo, the beauty of having a YouTube channel is that you can go up there and take your pick, wherever way you feeling. We talk about a whole lot of stuff. Me, I'm more on this type of stuff. You know what I mean? But my man Kev, he go on the more, current events and just different things of how he's feeling. And you know how the Opinionated Podcast give it up. Now, shameless plug. The Opinionated Podcast is going to start bringing in just having interviews, or I'm not going to say interviews. We're going to start having guests on and be mostly guest based, so that we can get different people with different ideas, so we can give you guys something with value. So I don't know if we got it out in the last couple episodes, but that's what we're going to start doing, and really start to give you guys something instead of asking you to share. And we, instead of asking you for things, we're going to give you guys some value, and hopefully you can appreciate it and share and do your own thing. But that was it for me tonight. Y'all have a good one. Remember, check us out on YouTube. The last episode is available now. Y'all have a good night. Stay away from the scarcity mindset people, or at least, get you some abundance mindset friends. Peace.